Well, and with tip-off.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Michael Porter, Murray out there with Will Barton, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Dallas, Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Doncic in at the point. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Pass to Jokic. Over Porzingis. And it's Jokic missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch. You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here's Jokic. Here's McGee.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Murray against Doncic. Goes up at the stripe. Here's Porzingis. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Murray. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Now, here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. From deep. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Now Murray. On the wing, Porter. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Porzingis. Right spit on it, and it is good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Jokic passes to Murray. The shot, no good. Nice D from Doncic. Redick surveying the D. Jokic with the steal. Here's Barton. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Well, not only can Jokic get some steals, but he's such a great passer. He gets the break going with the quick outlet.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Now here's Brunson. The three ball. The shot that time, not on target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Millsap. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Way to attack there off the dribble. Millsap showing great instincts and getting to the rack.
1:30 left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. And so Green will bring it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 3. Gordon. And there's the whistle. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Cauley Stein. Millsap with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Gordon's running. And Barton throws it down.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Here's Brunson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Barton with the rebound. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Campazzo. That one misses. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Cauley Stein with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Finney Smith passes to Powell. Over Gordon. Goes up with it. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Barton's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Richardson against Barton. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Mavericks lead by... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. We've got JaMychal Green. He's out there with Paul Millsap. Gordon out there with Murray. Green finds Murray. 5 to shoot. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent an infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Doncic outside. He gets that one.
Well, you have got to take this shot away from Luka Doncic. He's too good to be given the mid-range look.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
A team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. No good. Shot missing. And Denver the other way now. Here's Gordon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
In a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris, fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon. See, Porzingis should score the basketball, but he also recognizes when his teammates have a clean look. I love that unselfishness.
Murray dishes to McGee. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Mavericks leading by 4. Up top, Doncic. He's covered by Murray. Marjanovic, great positioning on the putback.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Murray. No one near him. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And finished off by Porter.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
14 feet away. And it's Doncic missing.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 4-point game. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Sinks the three-pointer. Doncic has got 9.
Well, the Slovenian delivers from deep. Luka Doncic lets his outside shooting set up the rest of his well-rounded offensive game.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Porter.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
Redick for 3. Rebound by JaVale McGee. The Nuggets trail by 9. Barton, wide open, he fires. They get the rebound. Porter kicks to Barton. And another miss by Denver.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Boy, what you really like about Porzingis going end-to-end, he does it under control, right? This guy is 7 feet and masterful in space.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Murray dishes to Porter. And again, unable to change momentum here. And Porzingis, here we go. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Wow, that's the mobility of Porzingis, gliding in for the finish.
Murray with it. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. And so it's Dallas. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each, and the first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Mavericks, J.J. Redick is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic, and there's Porzingis, and it's Hardaway in at the 3. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket for Murray. Doncic looking it over. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Doncic passes to Porzingis, deflected by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Murray against Doncic. Pulls it from the elbow. Here's Barton. It's rebounded by Dallas.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Back to Porzingis. Outside for Redick. Offline with his three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Gets a hand on it. Redick with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Pass to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Marjanovic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Murray against Doncic. Barton kicks to Murray. Barton left side. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 5. 2 points. That one goes. Murray's got 4 points this quarter. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. An open look for Barton. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Mavericks leading by 11. Porzingis passes to Marjanovic. Redick against Barton. Yep, it counts. Barton's got 8 points.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Porzingis at the elbow. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Redick against Barton. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Marjanovic. McGee with the block. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So it'll be Boban Marjanovic shooting. It's on JaVale McGee. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Josh Richardson's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Murray dishes to Porter. Denver the rebound.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Brunson up top. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. No coverage that time. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
The pass to Green. Murray outside. And the shot is long. Mavericks leading by 12. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The putback. No good on that one. And it's Denver the other way. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. He feeds it to Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Here's Brunson. And the 3 off target. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Mavericks on top, leading by 10. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So on the floor for Denver, JaMychal Green is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. Cauley Stein in the post, working on Green. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. And it's Murray penetrating. Porter outside, nailed from three-point land. Porter's got it back down to single digits for the Nuggets. Brunson finds Richardson. Pass to Powell. Here's Finney-Smith. Back to Powell. Here's Brunson. Jacks up a 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Richardson outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Dallas leading by 5. Richardson the pass to Cauley Stein. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Richardson outside. Passes it to Cauley Stein. Back to Richardson. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
To tie it up. That one, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Richardson kicks to Brunson. Dallas, no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Porzingis, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Hardaway comes in for Dwight Powell. J.J. Redick's checked in for Richardson. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And a switcher also for Denver. Barton is checked in. Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Campazzo, he wants to get the Millsap and does. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And stolen by Barton. Jokic finds Porter and finished off by Porter.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Doncic against Murray. Doncic, no good. Here's Denver now. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Jokic passes to Barton to take the lead. That shot missing. Nice D from Porzingis. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Looking to get on the board here in the 4th still. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Murray, the pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. It falls. And that shot brings them to within just one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Here's Doncic. McGee with the block. Here's Murray up on top. Back to Jokic. There's the dish to Murray. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Count it!
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
And here is Doncic. Pass to Redick. Takes the three. Bullseye!
One of the purest shots in NBA history. Redick's a guy you can count on in crunch time.
So it's an arrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. who will not be available tonight.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Murray in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
The shot by Powell, no good. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. And that one's good by Porter.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Here's Lillard. Almost, but it rolls out.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Barton passes to Murray. Shoots over Lillard. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Here's Porter. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Lillard against Jokic. Lillard attacking. Back to Covington. And Lillard kicks to Powell. Shot clock at 6. The shot off that time, and the Nuggets going the other way.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Nurkic with the steal.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Powell, no one around him, cans it from downtown.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
For Denver, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Now here's Murray. Lots of room. That shot is off.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Outside, Covington. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell, and it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Now here's Murray. Jokic passes to Murray. Jokic kicks to Millsap. Over Jones. Here's Jokic. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Cantor following the basket by Jokic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Nuggets making a change here. Green's checked in. Murray outside. Fires top of the key. Rebounded by Anthony.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Pass to Green. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
It's McCollum with the drive to the middle and stolen by Murray. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's McCollum. Keeps it alive, and Cantor able to finish.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Now here's Murray. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes to Green, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Murray against McCollum. And Jones has it in the corner. Back to McCollum.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. And Denver with a change here too. McGee's checked in. It's good on the putback.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Lillard looking around. The tray. Here's Kanter. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Denver on top. They lead by 5. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still as competitive.
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Anthony in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. All alone. Portland grabs the miss.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Barton surveying the floor. Banked in off the glass. Barton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Powell with the steal.
Hey, who's watching though?
Lillard outside. He dishes it to Kanter. Back to Lillard. 5 on the clock. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Kanter. And Robert Covington subbed in for Jones. And a switcher also for Denver. Jokic is checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Rebounded by McGee. The Nuggets leading by 7. Here's Barton. And the layup is good. Barton's got 8 here in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now Powell. Dishes it to Nurkic. Back to Powell. Shoots over Barton. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Powell against Barton. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Powell against Barton. Here's Covington. Back to Powell. Fires from deep. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul for the Trailblazers. Little, he's checked in for Anthony. McCollum comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Simons in for Lillard. Here's Gordon. Back to Jokic. The fadeaway. Little with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's McCollum. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's McCollum. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Barton. Millsap. And it's Millsap with the extra effort.
And, you know, even though he's undersized, Millsap doesn't back down. He's good at outworking everybody on the glass.
Now here's McCollum. That will count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Gotta like what Will Barton has done in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So on the floor for Denver, Aaron Gordon out there with Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Murray in at the 1. Barton, no luck. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 8-point game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Back to McCollum. Here's Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Covington's got his first points of the game.
Man, I like the guts from Covington there. I mean, definitely getting bodied a little on the shot, but still keeps his focus and gets it to go down.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
McCollum dishes to Cantor. Out to the right wing. Now here's Little. Not a lot of room. Here's Simons. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The kick out to Porter. Murray outside. Back to Porter. A 3-ball. From about 16. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Anthony's checked in for Robert Covington. And the pass to McCollum. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
For 3, Murray. Little with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 5. Simons the pass to Little. Anthony looking it over. Pass to Canner to the left wing. The wide open shot by Little. Bangs home the trifecta.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Murray outside. Campazzo. And that one hits back iron. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And it's Little finishing it off.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
To the wing right side. Pass to Simons. Feeds it to Cantor. For the lead, Simons the pass to Cantor. For the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. And the Nuggets making a change here. Lillard with it. 6 points for him. Lock at 6. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
Here's Murray up on top. He's guarded by McCollum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Harry Giles is checked in for Anthony. Jones comes in for Little. And Norman Powell subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Here's Giles. Reverses. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Murray surveying the D. Count that bucket. Murray's got the game tied up here for Denver.
And even at 6'5", that's not a giant by any means. Murray elevates high inside for these buckets. He's a high percentage shooter down low for sure.
Trying to find Green. He's got it now.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
It's all tied in Portland. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Portland, we've got Yusuf Nurkic, Robert Covington out there with Jones. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Powell in at the shooting guard. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Trailblazers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Jones kicks to Nurkic. Passes it to Covington. Lillard left side. Back to Covington. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Lillard. Millsap with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Porter. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Here is Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lillard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Trailblazers.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. They're really looking strong here.
Barton passes to Green. Releases from 15. That shot no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Lillard attacking. There's the pass to Powell. Murray against Lillard. To the inside, Nurkic. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
A different look now for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And McCollum subbed in for Powell. And Denver also making a switch. Jokic has checked in for Green. Here's Murray. Excellent D from Kanter. Trailblazers leading by 3. Out to Anthony. Uncovered. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. With the floater, that one drops for him.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Lillard attacking. No good that time. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Barton. Offensive rebound. Oh, and they take the lead. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Barton stepping into the breach. He wants to take these big-time shots.
Lillard outside. Jokic with the steal. Here's Barton. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And now a 3-point Nugget lead. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Outside for Murray. Barton passes to Porter. For 3, Murray. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Porter with the steal. And now Jokic pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Lillard against Murray. Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Murray outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's in!
Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
Here's Lillard. The feed to Kanter. Lillard outside. And a miss there on the triple. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And there's a whistle. That'll go on Jared Jones. That's his first foul. Norman Powell's checked in for the Trailblazers. Aaron Gordon, who's checking in for Denver. Here's Murray. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Yeah, Murray is clearly a shoot-first guy who can really fill it up. This is a big-time bucket getter. Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Good. Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. 5 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Lillard way outside. So the Nuggets win it. They seem to relish. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. The bronze likeness of Lakers. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Porter is out there with Gordon, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Murray, and it's Barton in at the shooting guard position. And for the Clippers, Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then there's Batum. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Shot clock at 3. Good defense by Jokic.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
Now here's George. Zubac trying to break loose, and that one's good. George.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Three-pointer, Barton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Launches a three. Leonard. Outside for George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. From deep. It's good from long range. George has got 5 now.
What's the pick used for? It's used for separation, and Paul George got it there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
In the corner, Murray with it. And it's good, 2 points.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
Outside Leonard. Good defense by Jokic.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
One thing about Porter Jr. you talk about is consistency, and that is just not on the floor. It's about his health and availability to his team so he can show off the multi-talented game he does have.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Patterson, he's checked in for Batum. Marcus Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Now here's Rondo. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic using all 7 feet there. Good effort by the serve.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
On the wing, Morris. Good on the shot. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. Nobody near George. The three-pointer, no good. The Nuggets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. The Clippers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. And 1:01 left in the first. Murray kicks to Porter. Morris with the rebound. Clippers leading by 3. George, that's a 2-pointer. That doesn't go either for George.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic, and he gets it to go.
Yeah, the inside game of Jokic continues to improve. Adept at using that big body, finding an angle, and taking advantage.
Now here's Rondo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Zubac. Outside for George. That doesn't go either for George. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. They trail by 1. Patterson inside. 1 second left. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, and at this point,
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Green is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Paul Millsap. Leonard and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Campazzo. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Clippers leading by 3. Leonard inside. He's against Gordon. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Patterson. And a switcher also for Denver. McGee's checked in. Campazzo, guarded by Jackson. Campazzo, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Now here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Leonard on the wing. Over Millsap. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
The kick out to Barton. A miss that time would have put him up. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Batum. The shot from 20 feet away. It's stolen by Green. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Campazzo. And that one is off. And the Clippers will come the other way.
And after some time over in France and the G League, JaMychal Green catching on as a steady NBA veteran.
In Memphis, the Grizzlies played him over Zach Randolph for some time. He's a guy that just keeps working and has found a niche now as his three-point shot has found more consistency in the NBA.
Here's Millsap. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard, the pass to Kennard, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, when you get into a system, your first system in the league where you share the ball, Kawhi Leonard keeping his head up and finding the open man.
Barton left side. Green against Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Denver passing it around. Here's McGee. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
On the wing, Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Man passes to Leonard. And it goes down 2 points. Leonard's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Barton. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Will Barton actually showing signs of strength, willing to take those shots. You know, the defense is all over him.
Jackson drives in. Here's Batum outside for Jackson. Barton left side. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And it's sent back by Jokic. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock.
And it's like a switch flipped between quarters. He's gone from a terrific first to a scoreless second.
And coaches and opposition knows that Barton loves to run in the open court. You can see why with the basket on the other end there.
George looking over the floor. Over Porter. And the Clippers miss again.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And the second chance effort by Gordon.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Clippers on.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He had 11 points and 1 block. Thanks for joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Jackson. Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's George in at the 2 spot. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
That's a tricky little move there as Murray found a little bit of space and then got that floater up.
Here's George, and it's Paul George with the finish.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
When you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor, I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
George with the ball, out guarded by Murray. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Leonard got it. Good job in the low post. Leonard's got 6 points.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Here's Murray, and he uses the glass on the layup. Murray's got it all tied up now for Denver.
Surprising quickness. Murray burying his head down and just sprinting to the rack.
High post, Zubac. He had a nice open look right there. Zubac has got his second basket.
They're loving the confidence. Just rise and be free, and you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there. Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Jackson kicks to George. Here's the 3. Rebound by Murray.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And the basket by Gordon.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
The 3 from George. The putback. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Outside Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to George. Jokic with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. From deep. That shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
Jokic, no good. LA's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Leonard attacking, and the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got 8 points.
Really, with that level of speed and power, it is so difficult to keep Leonard from scoring on the drive.
Now, Jokic. Shoots over Zubats. Another miss by Jokic.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And they'll keep possession. Murray for 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
And it's in there. 17 points in the game.
Yeah, Paul George can get very shifty even with that kind of frame, and he fights his way through the contact.
Murray right side. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for Denver. Back to the action after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So out there for the Nuggets right now, JaVale McGee is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Green. Then there's Jamal Murray. Here's Murray. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Mann. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
The Clippers in the lead. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Campazzo, and it's blocked. Back to Green. Another shot. And another shot. Millsap misses. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Mann. McGee with the block. And they're able to recover. Goes back up. Mann can't hit. The Nuggets have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. That one good for 2. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Here's Rondo. Los Angeles with another miss. The Nuggets shooting 40% from the field. Inside. Campazzo. He's covered by Rondo. Here's McGee. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Pass to Mann. There's the feed to Patterson. Stolen by McGee. Unhindered, going all the way. And the shot goes down. Now it's a 3-point Denver lead.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Out to Morris. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on JaVale McGee.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender in rebounding.
So both teams changing it up here. And Morris drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Murray surveying the D. And it's Barton that time on the assist by Murray. Barton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nuggets.
Nice work from Will Barton that time. What a big bucket from a big-time player.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Porter. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. If this game's still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And the shot is good.
Boy, they needed that one. And Gordon delivers. His productive habits really paid off there.
The drive by Jackson. Batum finds Zubac. Outside, George. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. George has got 20.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Here's Barton. Gordon inside, defended by George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porter, no luck. And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game? Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Murray. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Yeah, this game is not over when Jamal Murray is still able to play.
On the wing, Jackson. Here's Leonard outside for Jackson. Here's George. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Murray with the ball. It's in!
Man, with this game tightening up, that's a gigantic hoop from Will Barton. He really is in a comfort zone with the game on the line.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 2. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
The 3 from Leonard misses the tray. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment.
Coming up next, it's an NBA afternoon game here on this P8.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. And for Denver, we've got Aaron Gordon. Will Barton is out there with Murray. Then it's Porter. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Well, Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out in this one tonight?
Boy, what a classic low post strength on strength contest we are in for tonight. Now, that's more the exception than the norm these days. But I'll tell you what, you give me some skilled big men on the box doing work, I'm all about that. Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
Here's Murray, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Now, here's Kleba. Here's Doncic. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Jokic tries yet again and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the basket by Gordon.
Well, at 6'9", great athlete, Aaron Gordon can be a problem on the glass.
Doncic against Murray. From downtown.
Come on.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more. And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
We know this about Luka. This guy dangerous from anywhere on the floor. Such an effective shooter.
And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now here's Murray. He has 5. Barton passes to Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
In the corner, it's Richardson. Porzingis inside. Jokic defending. Back to Richardson. They grab their own miss.
Well, tracking down rebounds with ease. Kristaps Porzingis, outstanding mobility.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Doncic against Murray. The feed to Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Murray. And again, Denver no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Boy, the quick trigger of Luka Doncic makes him especially dangerous in catch and shoot. Good luck, defender.
Here's Murray, and he converts the layup. Murray's got 7.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Doncic passes to Richardson. And here's Barton. Doncic with the steal. Here's Richardson. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now here's Gordon. Here's Barton. It's rebounded by Doncic.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Here's Murray. He has 7.
Come to me.
Over in the corner, Green. Left side, Gordon. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Mavericks lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5 down low. Here's Brunson following the score by Aaron Gordon. Brunson scanning the floor. Outside for Redick. Hardaway against Gordon. Powell trying to free himself up. But they recover it. Millsap with the steal. Green inside. Guarded by Hardaway. Knocks it loose. Six to shoot. Campazzo laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Mavericks trail it. Now here's Brunson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Cauley Stein finds Brunson. Back to Cauley Stein. Hardaway up top. Lock at 6. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets. And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Campazzo, Brunson covering, and there's the pass to Green. Powell with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Brunson. Green with the rebound. The Nuggets shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Wide open look here for Murray. The Nuggets with a new 14. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The crafty veteran likes seeing Millsap be aggressive and really force the defense to get physical.
Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Here's Marjanovic following the basket by JaVale McGee. Hardaway for 3. The Mavericks rebound. Marjanovic finds Redick. Good on the 3-point shot. Redick's got the lead up to 3 now for Dallas.
This is Redick's game to a T. Masterful at catching and firing shots with confidence and precision.
The quick look, no good that time.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now here's Brunson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Has to call his stop. 4 on the clock. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Campazzo. No good on the 3. Mavericks leading by 5. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half, and Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Jokic, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. 54 seconds left in the first half. Down low, stolen by McGee. Barton right side. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Richardson. Pass to Kleba. The 3. A shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
23 seconds left here in the second. Now Doncic, 6 points for him. Poked loose. Porter looking it over. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They didn't get more than a 1-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as big as it got. They're in good position at the half. And that's a wrap.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Nikola Jokic, Aaron Gordon out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Barton in at the 2. Here's Doncic after the Nuggets pick up 2.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Here's Gordon. Back to Porter for the lead. The Mavericks pull it in. The 3 for Doncic. Porter pulls it in.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Here's Jokic, and that one's drained from the low block.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 8. Here's Kleba. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Jokic kicks to Porter. He feeds it to Gordon. And that one drops for him. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here is Porter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gordon, the pass to Murray. Back to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. A floater. It's tipped. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. Murray against Doncic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jokic.
Well, this guy is so effective with the pump fake. Luka Doncic gets the defender off his feet. Beautiful.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Marjanovic comes in for Maxi Kleba. Hardaway is subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Millsap looking it over. Green dishes to Millsap. Puts the move on. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Green missing. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The pass to Hardaway. Now Marjanovic. 3-pointer on the way. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Murray against Doncic. Murray outside. And again, Denver no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Marjanovic finds Doncic. The second chance effort out to Porzingis. Doncic. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
Well, when you...
Wow.
Wow, how about the burst? Aaron Gordon off the floor so fast. Don't sleep on him, gentlemen. You're going to look silly.
Pass to Hardaway. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And Green slams it in.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Doncic passes to Richardson. On the wing, Doncic. 10 points for him. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What's up?
Boy, and the foul. Doncic has got great upper body strength, completes the play. Nicely done.
JaVale McGee's checked in for JaMychal Green. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Mike Powell comes in for Marjanovic. J.J. Redick's checked in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Hardaway. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Powell pulls it in.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Here's Murray. Softly drops in the floater. Murray's got the game tied up here for Denver.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
It's all tied in Denver. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. We've got Doncic. Powell is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Brunson in at the point. Now here's Gordon. Can't hit that one. Powell with it. The dish to Doncic. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Denver making a switch here. Porter's checked in. That free throw good from Doncic.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now here's Murray. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Doncic against Porter. Doncic dishes to Cauley-Stein. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Nuggets trail. The kick out to Porter. Denver passing it around. Here's Murray, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
And Murray is so skilled at drawing these types of fouls. He loves getting to the charity stripe.
Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Dallas also making some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Luka Doncic.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Brunson, no good. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 1-point game.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Now here's Brunson. Three-pointer. No good on the shot. And it's Denver the other way. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Millsap's running. Oh, that's blocked. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Richardson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Murray finds Porter. Pass to Millsap. Shot clock at 6. From the baseline. Good on the jump shot. Porter's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Brunson with a clean look, and the 3 ball is good. Brunson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Brunson against Murray. And a wide-open look for Porter. A putback, Jokic on the follow. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Brunson kicks to Powell. Passes to Kleba. From past the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And there it is for him.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
1:49 left here in the 4th quarter. Back to Brunson, to the paint, and stolen by Barton. Murray against Brunson. And there's Murray on the assist by Barton.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Now, here's Kleba. Lets it go. And misses it off the right side of the rim. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
The kick out to Porter. Barton surveying the floor. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Nuggets making a switch here. Green's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Porzingis is checked in for Dwight Powell. Redick comes in for Josh Richardson. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Jokic passes to Green. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Redick for 3. Porter pulls it in.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
On the wing, Porter. The pass to Jokic. Murray outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Hardaway for 3. But they get it back. Porzingis, and he makes that one.
Well, that's a good, strong finish. Porzingis not shying away from getting after it.
So the Nuggets win it. Some good moments. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going. And a look at the status here of both teams, injured players, and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the three, the small forward. And for the Nuggets, Murray out there with Will Barton. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Porter. And it's Gordon in at the power forward position. And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
You better respect the interior game a little bit. He gets deep inside. He forces the defense to hit him.
Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. And he needs to get himself under control here. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
Now here's Lillard. Covington down low. He's against Gordon. Fast break, here they come. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Here's Jokic. Out left to the wing. Campazzo shoots over Nurkic. Lets it go with a 3. And no good that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And don't sleep on Lillard's vertical. When he's going strong to the bucket, he's capable of throwdowns like these.
Campazzo off target from three-point range. Inside, and stolen by Gordon. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slings it in.
And when Jokic drives, he's like a freight train with that great physical ability, able to kind of push the defense wherever he wants them to go.
Now here's Lillard. He has 6. From deep three-point range, Porter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. Now the pass to Gordon. Campazzo, he's guarded by McCollum. And that one, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Lillard in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
He must have had a good warm-up because he's hot. I mean, he's 3 for 4 already, and we're only getting started.
Jokic on top. Campazzo. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And McCollum uses his wily strength to sink these shots. Even when you rough him up, he finds a way to score.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Paul Millsap's checked in for Jokic, and it's Green in for Michael Porter. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. It's stolen by Jones. Here's McCollum. Lays it up off the glass. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
And it's encouraging whenever McCollum scores inside, proving that he's more than just a jump shooter.
Looking to end the run. He lays it in.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Barton against McCollum. 36 seconds left here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Passes it to Anthony. Outside, Jones. They get the rebound. Cantor kicks to Jones. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else. A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Here's Simons, and he gets the bucket.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
How about that? Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. The Nuggets on top. They lead by a bucket. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Portland, Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the 1. Denver leading by 4. Murray outside. Pass to Millsap. Barton outside. Oh, good on the triple. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Nuggets making a switch here. McGee's checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Damian Lillard's checked in for Anthony Simons. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Well, that's where McGee makes his living. On the interior, it makes them a much more effective offense when he's able to contribute in the painted area.
The shot by Powell, no good. The Nuggets have gone 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Outside for Murray. Powell with the steal. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Wow, the speed of Lillard. So masterful at making decisions in the fast break situations.
Denver in the lead. Barton passes to Gordon. Right wing. Millsap against Anthony. Millsap dishes to Gordon. It's stolen by Jones. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic comes in for Paul Millsap. And Porter subbed in for Gordon. And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Back to Lillard. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Porter against Powell. And stolen by Lillard. And now Portland on the break. Stops. Pops. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Lillard against Murray. And stolen by Lillard. Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Murray outside. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and yeah. Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
McGee And it's Denver scoring again.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Lillard way outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Denver leading by 4. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Green, he's checked in for Denver. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
1:06 left now here in the second. Simons the pass to Nurkic. He's covered by Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Simons. Lays it up and banks it in. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. They lead by 4. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Green. Back to Murray. Feeds it to Green. Pass to Jokic. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Covington. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now just a 2-point Denver lead. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. 19 seconds left in the first half of the game. Back to Murray. Green left side. That one a little long. And here's Little. And there's the pass to Simons. There's the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sport. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
We've got Will Barton. Michael Porter's out there with Gordon. Then there's Murray. And it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. That evens the score. McCollum's got the first basket of the second half here for the Trailblazers. And for the Nuggets, their shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Here's Murray. The kick out to Barton. Stolen by McCollum. Little dishes to Covington. Lillard against Murray. Lillard attacking for the lead. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 2. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Murray, good. Murray's got his first 2 points.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Lillard against Murray. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Paul Millsap is checked in for Porter. And a switch here also for Portland. Jones is checked in. And it's Lillard missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Murray. And it's sent back by Lillard. And now Jones running. Ooh.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Murray kicks to Millsap. Shoots over Lillard. Some solid defense from Lillard. Portland leading. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Murray. He dishes it to Millsap. Bank shot, no good. Trailblazers leading by 4. Lillard with no one around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 7 now in this quarter.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Murray, the pass to Barton. McGee up top. He's guarded by Nurkic. McGee's shot is off. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Passes it to Simons. They get it back. Takes the 3. Goes up again. And Cantor with the lay-in. Good. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's McCollum. 7 points in the game. Outside Anthony. And it's McCollum off the drive. Cantor kicks to Anthony. Here's Simons. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Green, he's checked in for Denver. Michael Porter comes in for Gordon. Powell, he's checked in for Portland. Down low, here's Porter, and it's good for 2.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Powell against Porter. And the dunk by Powell.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Murray for 3. He can't get that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's McCollum. Finished off the break. McCollum's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, McCollum, he's a threat in transition. He excels at leaking out, and then he knows where to run in the open floor.
McCollum against Murray. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, it's time for him to take over. He's played it cool long enough, and I think he realizes that.
It's McCollum on the wing, beyond the arc. And the miss.
Love the determination by Murray on defense. Really doing.
And we've reached the end of the third. Portland out in front, up by 7. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Anthony is out there with Powell. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Little. And it's Cantor in at the center, filling out the middle.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again. Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Murray outside. To the middle. Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Lillard against Murray. And Lillard kicks to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The free throw drops for Powell. A different look now for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. And McCollum subbed in for Little. Murray with it. Lillard picks him up. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket for Murray.
And the quick feet of Murray really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
Lillard attacking. The feed now to Nurkic. Pass to Powell. Takes it out to Covington. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Murray with it. Knocked loose. Stolen by McCollum. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Murray against Lillard. Pass to Powell. The 15-footer. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray surveying the D. To the inside. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Nurkic finds Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
That's why you give Lillard the rock. When it's an important possession, you know he's going to rise to the occasion.
Now here's Barton. Up again, and the second chance effort by Gordon.
Boy, they needed that one, and Gordon delivers. His productive habits really paying off there.
Lillard attacking. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's Murray. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Trailblazers leading by 4. We've got 1:13 left to play in the final quarter. Porter dishes to Murray. Kicks it to Gordon. The pass to Jokic. Shoots from 12. The putback. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
A tremendous display of poise from Gordon. Refused to let the moment get too big.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Jokic grabs the miss.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in. Gordon finds Jokic. Outside for Murray.
No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kanter's checked in. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And what I love about Lillard now, I mean, the excellence. He's so consistent. That's how you do it. You come out, you bust your butt, and you compete at a high level every night. With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. You could put this one in the books.
Martin from outside. Doesn't go that time. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They Reggie Jackson, Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. And for Denver, they've got Michael Porter. Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Barton in at the 2 guard. The shot by George, wide open. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. It's Barton with the drive. He feeds it to Porter. The pass to Gordon. Plenty of space. They get it again. Here's Los Angeles now. Pulls up. High post. A shot by Batum. No good.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
And Leonard has it in the corner. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here's Barton. There's the dish to Gordon. And yes, it's good.
And Gordon is a guy who's used to being bodied. I mean, he just kind of plays through it, shrugging off the contact and ignoring it, really.
On the wing, George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Wide open look here for Murray. Off target with his 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Jokic with the steal. Here's Porter to the paint. And it's Jokic missing.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
So it's Denver now after the basket by Los Angeles. And Murray, here we go. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds it. Great feel for the game.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Barton dishes to Gordon. 1:58 left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Makes it off the glass. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. George with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:06 left to play in the first. Murray against Jackson. Now here's Murray. Guarded closer. Over Jackson. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. Leonard attacking. Here's George. Takes it out to Leonard. Puts up a 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw good. Porter.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The drive by Rondo. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Patterson. Yes, that goes in. Campazzo. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here, but no harm in going back to the footage.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Nuggets, they've got Jamal Murray. JaMychal Green is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Paul Millsap.
Yeah, you know, right there in that instance, you could see where Murray was able to take advantage of his size in that situation.
It's his first trip to the line.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Bol, he's checked in for Denver.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Patterson. Morris outside. Three-pointer. Rebound by Murray. The Nuggets trail by 3. Porter passes to Murray. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide-open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Now Rondo. No points in the game yet for him. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Over to the left wing. Five to shoot. Here's Rondo. Good on the triple. Rondo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And, Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Morris, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And the quick feet of Murray really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Patterson. Back to Rondo. Rebound by the Nuggets. Pass to Porter. Floats it up for Murray. And the turnover again by Denver.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They've brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
Barton right side. Another shot. The rebound by Patterson. Los Angeles leading by 4. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Campazzo, he's covered by Rondo. The pass to Jokic. And good that time.
When you let Jokic get comfortable, it's a wrap. It's all over. He's a skilled scorer on the interior.
Right side, Rondo. Feeds to Patterson. Kennard on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Morris, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Jokic.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Rondo kicks to Morris. And it's sent back by Jokic. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Patterson. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. George is checked in for Luke Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Jokic inside. Zubac defending. 6 on the shot clock for 3. Jokic again. Jokic has got 7.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Zubac finds Batum, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Stolen by George. Pass to Leonard. Over Jokic, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. 9 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He had 10 points, 2 assists, and that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. They've got Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. And there's Jackson, and it's George in at the shooting guard position. The Clippers in the lead. Jackson deciding where to go with it. It's George on the wing. Barton defending. And he drops it in from the low post. George has got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Clippers. And here's Barton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. That one doesn't drop. The Clippers go the other way with it. Puts it up from 17. Leonard, no luck.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And it's sent back by George. Here's Batum. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Jackson, and he makes that one. Jackson's got 6. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
A self-described country boy from the town of Samba, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic, and it's Green in for Porter. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Boy, when George is this aggressive with his offense, it's a sight to behold when he gets rolling. Just get out of the way and let him have the marquee.
Deep 2 from Murray. And again, Denver no good. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Murray for 3. The offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
1:14 left to play in the third. Pass to man. Zubac trying to break loose. Off on the layup.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Here's Green. Gordon kicks to Barton. Passes it to McGee. Barton surveying the floor. McGee. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
35 seconds left in the third. Here's Rondo, and the pass to Zubac. Can't cash in from close range. Nuggets trail. Here's Gordon. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Clippers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Here's Batum. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 4. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles leading by 4. JaMychal Green is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then there's Jamal Murray. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And George, here we go. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Boy, how about the deceptive strength of George fending off the defense exceedingly well there and taking the ball strong to the rack.
Murray for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 3 on 3. George with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Outside, George. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And they're on the break. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Clock at 6. Murray, good.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Pass to Rondo. Leonard against Green. Leonard.
Oh! Big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Millsap. Leonard with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Leonard kicks to George. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 10. Murray for 3. And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo. The Clippers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's George. And that one, good. George has got 13 points in the second half.
Boy, George so long in all limbs, arms and legs, and he covers a lot of space in short bursts of time because of it.
The putback, and it's Millsap with the extra effort.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Leaps for it, out of bounds. Denver takes possession. So both teams making some changes here. For Denver, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. It's Barton with the drive, banked in off the glass. Barton's got it back down to within single digits for the Nuggets.
Nice job by Barton that time, using the pick and roll. He's somebody that you can depend on to make solid decisions.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. And that one is good.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
George with the ball. Zubac trying to break loose. The shot by George, no good. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Here's Rondo. Lays it up off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And this is why Rondo is so special. A proven champion who time and time again comes up big in critical stretches of the game.
Here's Murray, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. It's George on the wing. His 3-pointers off the mark. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The putback, it drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time. Never giving up on a possession.
Here's Jackson, entered on the wing. Off target from outside. Barton, wide open, he fires. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it.